In business today, minimizing high cost interactions and strengthening relationships with customers is a common goal across all types of organizations. These goals can be achieved via a self service micro focus idle virtual assistant. Traditional search approaches work well, but the user experience can be made more human and also handle more complex interactions. Unfortunately, many chatbots are simply not smart enough or too complex to train to accomplish this. To make our virtual assistant avoid these pitfalls, let's think about where the answers to user questions will come from. Here are some common scenarios. I already have FAQs. Can I use them to provide answers? Can structured databases or web services be a source of answers? Can my existing documents be used to provide answers? And finally, how complex of an interaction can my virtual assistant have? Microfocus Idle Answer Server can accommodate all of the above in any combination. Let's see how Idle Virtual Assistant Answer Server can work. In this demo, the user is a client of a bank with various questions relating to hedging against interest rate changes. First, let's find out about the national base interest rate. Idle sources the answer from various indexed articles using passage extraction. Behind the scenes, a conceptual query is issued to the Idle index and the answer is automatically extracted from the article text. Now I have an easy question about bank guarantees. Idle sources this answer from the curated set of FAQs. Let's try a more complex interaction. The user would like to enter into an interest rate swap. The Idle virtual assistant will prompt the user to clarify their query, categorizing the user's intent. Once intent is understood, the virtual assistant will gather some basic information about the user. The virtual assistant now brings the conversation back to the topic of interest rate hedging. Idle then kicks off a pre-configured process and a range of financial products are offered. The user can select or enter their answer. Once the user makes their selection, they are given the choice of talking to an agent or continuing on themselves. A number of questions are asked as part of this process to identify the exact order parameters. The user is again given the choice of talking to an agent or executing trade electronically. A summary of the order is shown, and the user is asked to confirm the order. A trade ID for the executed order is issued, and the complex interaction is complete. In the demo, the Idle virtual assistant started off by answering some basic questions leveraging FAQs, trusted documents, and a fact database. Then we walked through a user requesting to complete a difficult financial transaction. The resulting trade was executed without the need to interact with the agent, saving the user time and reducing costs for the bank. Although this demo focused on the banking sector, Idle Virtual Assistant can be implemented in hundreds of other use cases, automating complex tasks, simplifying interactions for customers, and saving time and money for the organizations. To learn more, visit us at microfocus.com.